Hey brother, welcome back. I am in the Smoky Mountains, traveling around the country in my RV, and I am making good use of my nighttime uh, by showing you some of the books that I brought with me on my trip. These are books that have been transformational for me, and I wanted to have more than just a digital copy of them. I wanted to actually be able to reach up on a bookshelf and pull them down and be able to reference them anytime I want, regardless of internet connection or account access or any of that kind of stuff like that. These thoughts in these books are important enough to me to have a permanent copy of. So with that in mind, I am going to select the next book randomly. They're not in any particular order, so don't worry about that. If you haven't watched the other videos that I've made in the series, go back and watch those. You can check those out on my YouTube channel. You can also find more information at happymancoaching.com. Okay, this book, Hold On to Your Nuts, is a very important book in the early stages of getting your poop in a group, because, especially as a man, because this is the relationship manual for men. And NUTS stands for non-negotiable, unalterable terms. It's very important that we understand our values, what we value, what is important to us, and that we set boundaries, and so that we know how we will respond if someone crosses our boundaries. So boundaries are not about controlling other people. They are about knowing what we will do, what we value, what we will do if something takes place. So for example, let's say that you're having a conversation with your wife, and then she starts yelling at you. She's escalated it. There's some drama. She's yelling at you, and you don't want to yell back. You don't want to get into a yelling match. You respect yourself too much to be treated that way, to be yelled at. And so you decide that you say, I'm a man who has adult conversations, healthy adult conversations with people. And yelling and screaming at each other and name calling or whatever it is not a healthy adult conversation. So if that occurs, I'm going to let the other person know that I'm willing to talk with them, but not if they're going to yell at me, not if they're going to treat me this way. So in that case, you might go for a walk. You might remove yourself from the conversation. You might just stop talking altogether until that person has time to get themselves together and rejoin you in a healthy adult conversation. So this book is extremely useful in that it talks about a lot more than just that example, but there's a whole lot in there that you can gain from it, and it's a short read. I mean, you can read it over morning coffee if you wanted to break it down into pieces. I highly recommend it on Audible because it's read by the author, and you can adjust. I like to adjust the speed of the reads. So you can adjust it to 1 1/4 or 1 1/2 speed and move through the material just a little faster than maybe you could read or listen. And for me, the reason that's important is because this is a book that you're going to want to read more than once. You're going to want to consume more than once. And so if you listen to it at 1 1/2 speed or even 1 1/4 speed, it's just going to allow you to get through it a little faster. I don't generally recommend that people speed read this material. You need to sort of sit with the words and sit with the concepts and really absorb them and internalize them and own them. But with all good books like this, you hear something new each time you go through the book. So this book is one of those as well. You'll be like, the next time you read it, you'll be like, oh, I didn't get that the first time. So it's worth being able to go through multiple times. Good book. Yeah, Wayne M. Levine, M.A. So I would say go out, get you a copy of this. Either get it on Kindle or Audible or a printed copy. And if you haven't already, I mentioned this in every video. It's that important. It's worth mentioning in every video. Start yourself a journal. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about punctuation. Just write a stream of consciousness. Trust me, it will change your life. Go back and watch the other videos where I talk about the other books that I recommend. I talk a little bit more about the journaling aspect there. For those who are kind of binge watching these videos, I don't want to wear them out. But it is a transformational activity that I highly recommend. Okay, I think that's it. Like I said, you can contact me at happymancoaching.com if you want to discuss anything. If you're looking to change your life, you're looking to become calm, confident, and pleased with yourself, let's have a discussion. All right? I love you, brother. Talk to you later. Bye.